What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, keeping you up to date on everything pro wrestling. And as of late, there were a lot of news reports regarding a brand new WWE game. All of that stopped last week when WWE 2K Battlegrounds was announced. Now we have that clear indication of what exactly is going to be the next major WWE game that is set to come out at the end of this year. So even with that confirmation, over the last 24 hours, we got a bit of a silly report indicating that WWE and EA Sports could be doing business together and that we might be able to get a WWE EA Sports game. And although I wouldn't mind seeing another WWE game on a yearly rotation, these latest reports are just not true, so I figure I'll come out here and discuss it with you guys and clarify things, as it seems like a lot of people are confused and haven't done the research correctly. Before we get into it though, you guys already know, make sure to elbow drop it and hit those notifications to, as always, be up to date. Nonetheless, getting right into it, and as unfortunate news as this might sound to you guys, no, EA and WWE are not working together or don't have any plans of working together as far as we know. The latest reports were simply lack of research by those that put it out. The initial report that I saw came from Ringside News, indicating that WWE and EA Sports could be working together on a brand new video game, and they came to this conclusion because of a job listing that EA Sports had, or I should say that still have. So EA Sports is looking for employees. They posted a listing for an assistant producer with the job responsibilities, and one of those required skills that you need to have is to include knowledge about quote-unquote WWE. The listing itself, as you guys can see, is very vague, and it has a WWE and football right next to it, then goes on to list a lot of other skills that you need, again related to football, not just necessarily the quote-unquote WWE. So just on the listing, it becomes kind of obvious that WWE doesn't really stand for World Wrestling Entertainment and the content that they are actually giving it to us. Taking some 5 to 10 extra seconds of research, you could type in EA WWE on Google, and right away we get to see that this WWE just stands for World Web Editor, which is exactly what they're looking for. So just to clarify everything, as awesome as it might be for us to be getting an EA WWE game that could possibly be competing with WWE 2K, all of it is not true. EA is not working with WWE. The acronym is just for something else, and it's certainly disappointing that the research wasn't done correctly and all of this report got around without people actually reading an updated version of it. I do see that today Ringside News ended up fixing their mistake, but the article is still up and still confusing people. You know, overall, it might just be a good idea that none of it is true, because next thing you know, that EA WWE game might make us pay $10 just to log into it and play it after we made the initial purchase. If we are scared of 2K putting some microtransaction in their next game, EA is the real monster. We know how they've been handling business over the last couple of years. Anyways, guys, that is the quick update that I got for you in this video. If you enjoyed or found it informative, don't forget to elbow drop it. Stay tuned for more of the latest news. I'll catch you guys on the next one, so stay savage.